and Rosh Hashanah, Shana Tova v'Chatima Tova. Following the first part of this presentation, it's evident that the organizers and the purpose of this flotilla organized by Hamas is not humanitarian aid. But at the same time, Israel made a very clear statement and a very peaceful proposal to the organizers. We offered the Ashkelon proposal, and a few days ago, Israel proposed to the heads of the flotilla to unload their aid, supposed to aid, in the marina of Ashkelon, minutes from Gaza, and transfer it immediately to Gaza. Unfortunately, that proposal was rejected twice. Israel continued with its effort and proposed the unload of the aid in any port in neighboring countries. We offered Cyprus, Greece, Crete, any port of the flotilla choice we proposed, and once again, it was rejected. Just before starting this conference, we got the rejecting response from the flotilla of the Italian government proposal made just a couple of days ago to the flotilla organizers to unload the aid at Cyprus port. This rejection for the third or fourth time by the flotilla, proving the real purpose of this flotilla: provocation and serving Hamas. Certainly not humanitarian effort. Let me be very, very clear. Israel will not allow any vessel to enter the active combat zone, the dangerous combat zone, and will not allow the breach of a lawful naval blockade. At the same time, Israel made it clear, and I state it here again, we are ready at any given time to have a peaceful path, to allow the unload of the aid at any port that will accept the aid and will make sure that aid will go directly to Gaza. Any further refusal will put the responsibility on the flotilla organizers. For those who really have a genuine interest in the humanitarian aid, I will just sum up for you the details. If all the boats of the flotilla carrying real aid, which we doubt, it will come to 10, maximum 15 trucks. Israel facilitated daily 250 to 300 aid trucks into Gaza, just to give you the perspective. So it is not a real humanitarian aid convey. It is a provocation, political one, organized by Hamas, aimed to support Hamas propaganda, steal the good hearts of the people around the world, but it is not humanitarian aid. I will take a couple of questions now. Yes, please.
Hi, Henry Galski from CNN Portugal. I have a question regarding the Portuguese who is in the boat, including one of the member of the parliament from Portugal. Do you intend to have some specific approach to people who are not affiliated to any groups that you mentioned before, including this Portuguese, which one is a political special person?
My answer will address all the passengers and not just from one nationality. As I said before, Israel will stop the vessels from entering the dangerous combat zone while doing its utmost to protect the safety of the passengers, period.
Yes, please.
Hi. I wanted to ask
If you can present yourself.
Oh, sorry. My name is Peshimagi. I'm from Reuters. I wanted to ask you, the flotilla has been experiencing attacks from drones, both in Tunisia and now off the shores of Greece. Is Israel responsible for those attacks, as they allege? And if so, what would be the justification for attacks off the shores of Tunis and Greece?
I will not comment on unverified claims, but everybody should know that these passengers and the passengers of former flotillas, whatever were the claims, all of them were safe, are safe, and we will do our utmost to keep them safe at any stage.
Yes, please.
Hello, this is Antonio Pita from Spanish newspaper El País. I would like to address the issue of the vessels that Spain and Italy are sending to escort the flotilla. I would like to know which is your opinion on the issue. Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, this question should be addressed to the governments of Spain and Italy, but our response is very clear. We understand from their government statements that these ships meant to be on a rescue mission in case there will be any need. We are quite certain there will not be no need, so we don't see any problem with the fact that there are ships around.
Hi, Jordi Bresco from the Catalan National TV and Radio. Following my colleague's question, the presence of these ships is supposed to change the way of Israel boats to act if, like they say, this flotilla is not going to stop until they reach the position of your boats? Or is the situation the same regardless of these boats that both Italy and Spain are sending to escort the flotilla?
I'm not sure I understood the question, but I don't think there is any plan to have those ships involved with the flotilla. As I said before, according to the government's official statements, it looks like that those ships were sent or will be sent in order to be in a certain distance ready for a rescue mission if there will be a need for that. I don't know about any other purpose, and I don't think those governments expressed any other purpose for those ships.
So it was what I was asking, just to confirm, you're not expecting those boats to be present if there was a situation in which you are going to stop the boats of the flotilla?
That's to the best of our knowledge, according to the government's notices.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Another question. Okay.
Yes. Last question for Reuters, please.
Thank you very much. So a follow-up question to my previous one. So U.S. Envoy Tom Barak stated in an interview a few days ago that Israel was responsible for an attack on Tunis among several other attacks. What is your response to that statement?
I would just say that I'm not sure that this is his exact wording, and I did listen to his tape. Please.
No, you can continue.
No, I think that the Director General said it very clearly. We won't respond to unverified claims coming from the flotilla members. And I would ask, if I understand correctly, the flotilla members are having a press conference as we speak. I would ask them via the media, why don't they accept the Italian proposal? If this is about aid and not provocation, and this is not the Israeli government, this is the Italian government offering their word, their commitment to make sure the aid will make its way safely to Gaza. So if it's about aid, why don't they say yes to the Italian government to decide our position? It leaves you with no other choice that it's about the other option, which is provocation. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.